Let me take you behind the scenes for a second. People often see the final website, the finished app, the polished product, but they don't see the journey that gets us there. And honestly, that journey matters just as much as the final result. Everything starts with chaos. Ideas, problems, goals, user needs, all thrown onto a board. Sticky notes are everywhere. This stage looks messy, but it's one of the most important parts of the entire process. It's where we unpack everything the product needs to do and everything it shouldn't do. Because great digital experiences aren't built by guessing. They're built by understanding. Once we've emptied our heads onto the board, we start turning the chaos into clarity. We map user journeys, we sketch flows, we ask, how does someone move through this product with the least friction? What makes sense to real human beings? This is where accessibility starts, not at the end, not as a tick box. It begins with designing something people can understand without thinking. When the structure is right, we move into design. But here's the thing, design isn't decoration. Every button, colour, layout, contrast choice, it has a purpose. Can everyone use it? Can people with low vision read it? Does it work on every device, every connection, every ability level? Great design is accessible design. If it doesn't work for everyone, it doesn't work. Then the engineers come in and make it real. We build with performance in mind, with clear reusable code, with an architecture that can grow, not collapse when something changes. Reusable code matters because it stops those crisis moments later. It means when something breaks or a feature evolves, we don't have to rip everything apart. We just improve the part that needs it. It's building smart, not building twice. And here's something a lot of people don't realise. Every kilobyte matters. A lighter website isn't just faster, it uses fewer server resources, which means less processing power, which means less energy consumed. Good performance is good for the user, but it's also better for the planet. We focus on optimising assets, reducing bloat, and building things that load quickly, without sacrificing quality. Small decisions in code create big differences in energy use at scale. Before anything goes live, we test everything. Is it accessible? Is it fast? Does it break on a tiny phone? Does it still work if our connection drops? We don't just test for functionality, we test for experience. When we launch, that's not the end. It's the beginning of real-world feedback. We monitor performance, behaviour, accessibility, and how the product adapts as people use it. Because a launch shouldn't be a finish line. It should be the start of a long life cycle. One that doesn't need constant crisis fixing because the foundation was done right. So when you see the sticky notes, the sketches, the tests, the structure, the reusable code, it's not just process for the sake of process. It's how we build products that last. Products that respect the user. Products that respect the planet. Products we're proud to put our name on. This is why we do things the way that we do. Hi, I'm Leon Alexander and I am the CEO of We Dev Digital Ltd. I know this is a lot to ask, but if you could hit that subscribe button, like, comment, it really does make a massive difference to my ability to grow my business and to meet and connect with like-minded content creators and business owners. So please do give us a like, give us a follow. And if you think that our services would be good for you, please reach out. We specialise in web development, app development, and work hard to make sure that the software that we produce is good.